only been out in the course twice this year. 2 country clubs. Urbandale Country Club here in central Iowa and the historic Wakanda. I can't believe that you invited all of us media clowns out there. Dave Schneider, head professional there. But it was a great morning for us. The weather conditions were a little damp. Your superintendents probably wanted to kill you after we left. But it was an absolute blast on Monday that you let a bunch of hacks come invade your course. And that place is spectacular, my friend.
Well, I got to tell you, we were honored to have you all out. I don't think that event has happened in quite a while. Just to refresh for the listeners, we basically had a media day. Wanted to invite all of the print, radio, and television media out to just a chance, no strings attached, just come out and play some golf. And I got to tell you, I've got to tell this story. You know, you're on the 8th hole. You're about 135 yards out, just right in the middle of the fairway. It was perfect, and you took that 5-iron out. You hit a beautiful shot about 8 feet off the ground into the right bunker.
You are stone liar.
Oh, was it a 4-iron? Okay.
Stone liar.
If you got 8 feet
When
off
you
the ground,
walked out, when you walked out, I was about $1.25 out, and I hit my 8-iron 2 feet from the fringe, and then you said, "Hand me a club."
Green. Of 9 green, you were playing 8, but that's right, 2 feet of 9 green. Yep.
Yeah. And then you said, "Let me have a club." Takes out his pitching wedge, sticks it about 8 feet from the pin for me.
It was the only lucky shot of the day.
I did not use that shot, by the way. I stuck with my hack ball. Hey, but anyway, that was a great time. I just wanted to get you. I know you got men's league right now, but that course is in fabulous shape and a challenge for any hack, and I can assure you. We were all.
I got to tell you, it was a true honor to have everyone out and take a look at it. You know, we did our renovation 2 years ago. We put on all of the state-of-the-art bent grasses on the greens and the fairways, and we did get 1.5 inches rain before you all came out, so it wasn't exactly what we wanted to show. But I think you pretty much got the gist between the different cuts and different types of grasses. That it's a special place. I'm very, very fortunate, and the membership is it's a great place to be.
Here's the clubs I use, Judd. This doesn't astonish you. And I have 3 witnesses. This is a fact. I used a 13 wood, an 8-iron, a pitching wedge, a sand wedge, and a putter for 18 holes of Wakanda.
Isn't a 13 wood a pitching wedge anyway?
Well, for me it was.
It's gotta be damn close.
I broke 100. I shot 99. I was happier than hell.
Oh, I thought for you to break 100, usually you only use 99 golf balls.
No. In fact, I didn't lose a golf ball. I shot a 99. I was pleased.
Judd, you got to hear this. He has his last hole of the day is number 14, which is a pretty diabolical green in and of itself. It's a par 3. It's about 165, 170 yards, and he has to par that hole to break 100, and he did it. So I got to give kudos where kudos are due. He pars the toughest par 3 we got out there to break 100. So very well done.
Well, I mean, and Mike thinks I'm going to give him a bad time, which I do usually, but there have been many people that have stepped foot on Wakanda Club that are pretty darn good players and walk off with a score higher than 100. So I'm shocked. My guess is he didn't count all of his strokes.
I counted all the strokes. Hey, we're up against it, Dave Schneider. We're going to have a blast. We'll talk to you more about some other events we're going to have out there, but thanks again, man.
It was our pleasure. I appreciate you having me on.
All right, Dave Schneider, head professional at Wakanda, and it was a lot of fun.
He's also the general manager.
He is the GM, and that was kind of him to have us hacks out there, but you saw the weather on Monday morning. I was astonished. I figured a superintendent would come out with a shotgun, start blasting away at us. We got hacks driving carts around, stomping around.
They let the carts off the path?
Yeah.
Whoa. Yeah. Well, that golf course drains well.
Yeah. Well, I was absolutely astonished. When we come back, we'll continue conversation on the U.S. Open. We'll have Alex Maselli live from Pebble Beach as we continue our conversation on the 110th U.S. Open here on the tee on the Iowa Sports Connection Radio Network.
River Valley Golf Course in Adel. Every Tuesday, enjoy 18 holes with a cart for just $25. Stop out after 5 every day for Twilight Golf, $25.
Russ Holden. Good evening, Russ. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing better than good. It's nice to be with you guys up there in Iowa. Looking forward to being with you in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, you're coming up for the John Deere Classic. We, of course, have been talking U.S. Open. Let's talk about this this charity event that you've got going on, and we've been talking a little bit of Zach Johnson, and you've got an opportunity for someone to get on his bag.
Absolutely. We've got a company called Caddy for a Cure. It's a 501c3 not-for-profit charity that has been in existence now for 7 years, and as you mentioned, we've got a couple of great opportunities up there at the John Deere, and what it is we like to call it the most unique opportunity in the world of professional golf, and that is simply to be able to work with and partner with and be able to go inside the ropes and spend an entire day with one of the world's best players. And again, as you mentioned, we've got Zach Johnson available, all for charity, up at the John Deere Classic.
Now, if someone wants to be on Zach's bag, how do they bid for that opportunity during the John Deere Classic?
Well, the best way to do it is a fantastic website that we have, caddyforacure.com, all spelled out, and we spell caddy with a Y, CADDYFORACURE, caddyforacure.com. You'll see all the players that we have on the PGA Tour. We have Zach, we have Padraig Harrington, we have Ian Poulter, Jim Furyk, a whole litany of players on there. And what you do is pick out the player that you'd like to do. If you're interested in Zach, that'll take you to a live auction that we have going on right now. And it'll give you all the details about the charity, all the charities that we support through our efforts, and a little bit of our history, a lot of testimonies from past winners, from people who caddied for people like Jack Nicklaus and Phil Mickelson and Sergio Garcia, and just read all about Caddy for a Cure.
Well, we will have you on in more detail down there in the Quad Cities when we do our show from there. But I've got to add a little light humor before we let you go at our hard break in 2 minutes. Share with the fellas the LPGA player that you're going to be involved with next week.
Well, everybody has to do their burdens in life, and next week we're very honored to be adding the LPGA championship, and we've got Natalie Gulbis is going to be participating next week with Caddy for a Cure, and we've got that one all sold. We've got a doctor from Indiana going to be driving up there, making a trip up to Caddy for young Natalie, and we're really looking forward to that one. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to be taking the photos all that day, so I know you guys will be feeling for me.
You need to send some of those pictures for our digital magazine On the Tee, my friend.
Absolutely.
She's number one on our hot index, as we like to say here on the Tee in the Hack Nation.
And how was what size donation did he give for Caddy for the Cure for this?
They actually put up $8,000 to be able to have that opportunity, and
I would have mortgaged my house if I could have hung out with Natalie Gulbis for a day.
He would have. Trust us.
So you will then be there taking the pictures, and then we'll see you at the John Deere Classic in 3 weeks, right?
Absolutely. We'll be after. We got Mark Wilson. We've already sold Mark, and Zach's up for sale. And, up in hometown, 5 charities win. The Wounded Warrior Project, Fanconi Anemia, the PGA Tour Caddy Benevolent Fund, Zach's charity of choice, and then the host site there at the John Deere. All 100% of all your money goes. You get a tax deduction from the IRS for 100% of it, and it's win-win-win all the way across the board. Parking passes, about $2,000 package that goes along with it. Find somebody out there in your audience. Let's see somebody on Zach's bag.
Well, Claire Peterson, the executive director, is a good friend of On the Tees, and we're glad to see you get involved with the John Deere Classic in this charitable event. One more time, how do they get a hold of you guys?
Just go to the website, caddyforacure.com, CADDYFORACURE. You'll find out all the information there about the auction, about what you get, what you're going to experience that day, and everything. And again, look at some of the past testimonies, and you'll see our 7-year history pretty much stands for itself.
Russ Holden, we certainly appreciate Caddy for a Cure. We will talk to you at the John Deere Classic. Have a great time with Natalie Gulbis, you lucky stiff.
I know you'll be feeling for me. Thanks a lot, guys. See you up there.
All right, Russ Holden, then just great concept, because how many of us hacks wouldn't want to get out there and and lug it around? You sure you don't want me lugging it around for you at the John Deere Classic? Have you made that decision yet?
Yes, I'm positive.
Who's on your bag?
Not you.
What the hell?
Thanks,
I've been
Tiger.
Good to you over the years. None of my business. Yeah. All right, we'll be back on the Tee on the Iowa Sports Connection Radio Network.
River Valley Golf Course in Adel. Every Tuesday, enjoy 18 holes with a cart for just $25. Stop out after 5 every day for Twilight Golf. $25 gets you 18 holes and a cart. Seniors golf 18 holes with a cart for just $29 Monday through Friday. River Valley Golf Course is open to the public and offers 18 challenging holes of par 72 overlooking the Raccoon River Valley. Visit rivervalleygolf.com for a complete list of course details, specials, and upcoming events. River Valley Golf, family owned and operated, open to the public in Adel.
Woodland Hills Golf Course at 620 Northeast 66th Avenue, just off 8035, is conveniently located, and it's designed with the busy golfer in mind. No tee times required Monday through Friday.